My name is Daniela von der Vecht, and I'm a life coach. Today, this afternoon, I would like to just say a few things about something completely different. Well, in a way different. You may or may not have heard about Britney Spears and the rumored early onset dementia. So that brings dementia back into the forefront of media reports. How do we as a society treat our vulnerable people? Dementia being one case, and unfortunately, one case growing in numbers. And as the example of Britney Spears shows, it is not just, as people like to say, something related to old age. It is not. 5 things that everyone should know about dementia really are: number one, it is not a natural part of aging. Number two, it is caused by diseases of the brain. Number three, it is not just about losing your memory. It can affect different parts of the brain. It can affect thinking, communication, any sort of everyday tasks. It is possible to live well with dementia. And finally, number 5, there is more to a person than the dementia. So, as you may have guessed, these, by the way, are the dementia flowers, the forget-me-nots. And I am, amongst other things that I do for charity, I am a Dementia Friends champion. I deliver sessions where I help people understand more about dementia and raise awareness. I have in the past chaired a deep group, which is a group bringing together people living with dementia and giving them a voice. So, as a society, I find not just with dementia, but with a lot of vulnerable people, do we really do enough? One thing is to raise awareness, of course, because once we understand something, we can deal better with it and we can approach the people living with the different forms of dementia or mental health illnesses, because after all, as it says, not every illness is visible. Do we do enough? Do we support the people who are vulnerable? Or do we look away? Do we, in a supermarket, keep pushing when we see the person in front of us struggle with their purse, struggle with the shopping, getting flustered about the whole process of shopping? What do we do? What can we do? Now, being a Dementia Friends champion, that is my key chosen charity. I can offer people who have questions to just contact me, and I can point you in the right direction. You can go online and look up Dementia Friends Champions, Dementia Friends, sorry, and learn more about how we can change the way of thinking by raising awareness and giving people more to understand about dementia. And the same goes for anything else. If you have questions, we live in the age of internet. Google it. Talk to people that are either living with the issue or working with people who live with them. Mental health nurses. There's all kinds of charities for all kinds of issues. So it would be possible at any point to contact someone and say, yeah, I've come across this and this person. I'd like to understand more about the issue they live with, and how can I help? At the end of the day, and this brings me back to my original question, we do have some spare time. We could go and do some shopping maybe for an elderly neighbor. We could devote some of our time to charity. If we do things like that, not only do we help and support and make a big difference to people who sometimes lose their hope, have lost their hope, feel lonely, and in the times of COVID, particularly isolated people with all kinds of mental health problems. We can reach out to them. We can show them you're not forgotten, you are loved, and let me help you. After all, there are times in life when we all need some help. And it's only, it doesn't have to be something big, and it is not always about money. Personally, I think the best gift we can give anyone at any time is our time. So at the beginning of this weekend, think about how can you contribute to making this world a bit better for someone who is vulnerable, someone who needs to feel valuable and loved again. And if you want to know any more about dementia, or if you would like to become a dementia friend, I can also do online dementia friend sessions. Just get in touch or look up the charity that you would like to support and see what you can do. We all, I think, have the responsibility to look after each other, to look out for each other. Thanks for listening, and yes, have a wonderful weekend, and do think about how you can help to make this world a better place. Thank you.